Good glorious day, everybody. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. I've been waiting. We are at the place where I spend most of me money. Here.
What's up? I knew I'd see you in here eventually.
Yes, sir. So for some RTV, I got some power steering fluid for my truck. To rent the torque wrench that can do inch pounds instead of foot pounds of torque. Everything came out to be about $98. So that's not too bad. I am so excited right now. Boxes are secured. A couple hours later. Okay. These right here are just the gaskets. I already know what to expect with those from Z1. But then I ordered valve covers off of eBay. And I was pretty certain they were going to be plastic. So I went ahead and ordered like name brand ones to make sure, you know, I don't mess up. We're going to compare the quality. Already off the bat, like this box is way bigger. So I'm curious to how they packed it. Pretty sure these have got to be the ones from eBay. They came in at the same time, but like I said, just off the way they're packaged, this has to be the ones from eBay. Oh my god, so this is literally two separate boxes taped together. On the inside, they're not even taped right here. I guess it doesn't need to be, but still.
Bruh.
This is exactly what I expected. They look nice. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. I'm gonna open the other one. But on the reviews, even I saw someone said one was cracked already. This is not what I wanted. On to the big box. There was a box in the box. Pretty much the same, but not. It's packaged so much better. Look at the quality. Now this is what I wanted. These aluminum ones look a lot better. These I'm gonna take out and put Loctite. This is definitely the way to go. It comes with a new oil cap too. Also, I wanted to mention, I'm not gonna be using these gaskets that come with it either. I did go ahead and order some from Z1 Motorsports. That way I can make sure I have some really good quality gaskets in there. I absolutely cannot wait.
Good things will come my way.
Well, it's that time of year. Get this cover off. I'm gonna get this other seat put in here on our next video. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the intake. Unplug your MAF. You're gonna have a tube back here you want to disconnect as well. Squeeze that. So there you go. And then this just has a release right there that you squeeze and then pull out really easy. All right, so now we've got this out the way. So next I'm gonna start getting some of these wires out of the way. Any coolant tubes I need to pinch off. The coil pack, stuff like that. So like this one right here, that's a wire harness clip. Take that out. That way you have more access to your valve cover. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this line right here from the back. All right, so I'm gonna take a break from this side, work my way around to this side and start disconnecting some of this stuff. This side looks a lot more cluttered. So I've already started with disconnecting the harness. So this one had like a flip up thing to disconnect that. Took these two bolts out right here, 10mm for the fuel rail. Also gonna disconnect that 10mm bolt from there. I just got a little extension and was able to kind of wiggle my way in there without damaging anything. So alrighty, so now I'm gonna start taking out the upper plenum bolts and we're gonna get this bad boy removed. There's a bolt hiding from me in the back here. Let's see how dirty this thing is. So yeah, this is definitely gonna get cleaned out. Ooh, that's gross. It stinks like gas. All right, guys, making good progress. This whole little plate right here. And then the gasket is underneath that. There we go. And then there's your gasket. It was definitely time for this gasket to go. I think our valve cover job is definitely going to do us some good. All right, guys, so now this is out the way. You've got a 10mm bolt in the front and then one in the back, and you'll be able to take this lower plenum off. So now that those are removed, the one from the back here and the one in the front are removed, we should be able to lift up on our plenum. As you can see, it's loose. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. This gasket right here just came up with the old plenum and it was like split and frayed. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, this gasket is trash. So now that the lower plenum's off, I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up to avoid any debris getting in there. This whole side looks dry, and then this whole side is just like caked up and gross, and it's just like dirt, dust, whatever, nothing, right? It's like, oh yeah. Fingers crossed that's where the leak is coming from. So I want to go ahead and do this side first, since it looks like that's where the leak's coming from. Gotta remove this VVT solenoid right here, I'm pretty sure. These coil packs, and then all of the bolts around the actual valve cover itself. All right, got the solenoid removed. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my coil packs. The last one is like way back here. All right. Usually with a valve cover leak, you're gonna have some oil on here. Oh, there we go right there. As you can see, also, these bolts are starting to get a lot dirtier compared to the top up here where we started. You'll find random things like, you know, who knows how long this has been in there for. So this bolt down here is going to be the hardest one to get to. The reason you want to remove your VVT solenoid is because you've got a bolt right here. Right here you've got this cross tube or cross pipe. You want to remove that as well, just like so. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, that thing was stuck. All right, and there you have it. That's out. So just from looking at this, like, I mean, I don't know where exactly it'd be leaking from. So yeah, you want to cover this up and then push any dirt or old stuff away from this area. All right, so now that this is cleaned up the best I can get it, I'm gonna take some RTV gasket maker in these corners right here and run it up this wall. Already went ahead and put the new valve on the side. I'm just gonna put it back where it already was before. Down here as well. All right, guys, shit, it's on there and it looks great. So we're gonna go ahead and get these valve cover bolts torqued down. There's also a specific order that you guys will want to do these in. I'll go ahead and throw up on the screen now, and I'm just gonna get started. All right, so with my torque wrench set at about 25 for this first run, that right there is how I know it's time to go to the next one. Now I'm going back around in the same order and tightening them down to 82 inch-pounds of torque. It's officially nighttime, but I got this cool light from AutoZone earlier, so we're gonna keep pushing through it. I was struggling so bad to get access to that last bolt that I had to move this coolant pipe right here. All right, I've got both sides in and torqued down. Now I'm gonna get this gasket in the middle put in. So far, so good. I'm loving how this is turning out. All right, got my new gasket on there. gasket lined up here. Voila. That's our new gasket. And we're gonna go ahead and put the plate in, and then all the screws should kind of drop down. And then we can get them torqued to the right amount. Make sure the arrows are facing the same way. It is currently 3 in the morning and I'm still out here. Oh my goodness, I am so tired right now, but I feel like it was worth it. I just hope I did everything right and hope that it sounds good when I start it up tomorrow. Let it sit overnight and let everything settle. So it's 4 in the morning. I'm pretty much done. I'm freaking pooped. I'm ready to go inside and chill. I went a really long time without having any car at all, so try to appreciate what I have. Sorry if the quality deteriorated, like I'm literally so exhausted. Well, thanks for watching. That's going to be the end of the video for now. I'm going to end up making a follow-up video after putting some miles on the car to let you guys know how they perform. Fingers crossed everything goes good. The next video is going to be installing the other racing seat on the car. Peace out.